Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Vape Table, and today we will be taking a look at the A2-M1 Marauder mod from A2Vape. And if build quality is your thing, this, my friends, is the mod for you. Let's have a look at it, why don't we? Like I said, welcome back guys. Today we'll be looking at the M1 Marauder from A2Vape. That's at A2Vape.com. I'll put a link down in the description as to where you can get one. And I did receive this product from A2Vape for the purpose of this review. And this mod is marketed as being a mil-spec quality vaping device. That's a pretty high claim. You know, for somebody to say something is mil-spec, it's got to be tough, it's got to be durable, it's got to be able to handle at least everyday wear and tear. And after taking this, I took this with me camping the other weekend when I went to the Texas Renaissance Festival. And I wouldn't say I was rough on it, but I wasn't gentle with it either. You know, I would throw it in a cup holder, or I would throw it in my pocket with some keys. And when I got home, I rubbed the scratches off with my thumb, and they came right off. You know, so this is definitely an everyday use device, easily. It is single 18650. It is powered by the SX350 chip, which some of you may know from Nico mods or Mile High mods. It is 60 watt capable and a very sturdy, no nonsense chip. You know, it's exactly what you would expect from a mil-spec quality vaping device. There are multiple shields, which when we dive up close, I'll show you how to change your shield, and I'll show you the awesome packaging that it comes with and all that good stuff. I really have to say that I've been very, very happy with this mod. You know, for you guys that are looking for an all-day, everyday device, this is going to be right up your alley. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive down up close, and we'll check out the Marauder. And here we are guys, up close with the Marauder. This is the packaging you will receive your product in. As you can see, it says A2Vape Marauder in matte black, which is the version that I chose. Also, you'll see the product serial number, which is also on the device. Inside, under this little foam flap, you will find a quick reference card showing the initial setup and also some of the features and troubleshooting information, along with a A2Vape 6-month product warranty card and a warning card saying to use only authentic batteries. Do not use if this mod gets hot, and you should only be vaping if you are 18 or older, which is pretty standard. Also, they decided to include a spare battery box, which I thought was nice for carrying around extra batteries. You also have spots for multiple RDAs or tanks, depending on what you plan to use this mod with. And they included a very nice micro USB charging cable. Get this back in the box so we can get this packaging out of the way. And here it is, the star of the show. As you can see, the fit and finish is incredible. I mean, there's no marks, no nothing. As you can see, the nice A2 engraving, that's on all of their shields for this device. Up top, you'll see the 510 with the basically a locking ring once your device is on there that secures the shield onto the device. And that was the only con I had about it, is the 510 is of the screwdriver adjustable type. So it is reverse threaded. You will be going clockwise to raise it and counterclockwise to lower the 510 connection, which, like I said, if you don't change devices a lot, you will really have no problems with this, as I put my Monster V3 on there the first time and haven't had to adjust it since, even though I have to take my Monster off to constantly fill it and everything. On the front of the device, you will find it uses the BB style buttons, which I'm normally not a fan of, but these are actually very soft to use. They're not hard like most BB style buttons, and they're very clicky. Obviously, you know, everybody likes clicky buttons. Then you'll find your display and everything like that. Now, to take the shield off, which there are multiple shields available from A2Vapes, you simply grab it on both sides and kind of flick your wrist. The device will come loose. It won't come flying out or anything like that because it's pretty secure in there. And that's how you remove your shield, which if you have multiple shields, you can obviously then change colors or do whatever you would like, which I do like. You know, being able to customize your mod to fit your personal style is always a plus, and they do have a lot of options out there as far as shields go. Also on the mod, you will find the serial number and the manufacturer date, obviously manufactured in the USA by Ann Arbor Vape Company, P.O. Box, Ann Arbor, Michigan. The shields are held in place by these little BBs that are on both sides, and if you feel the inside of the shield, there is a little indentation where the BB will hold it in place. Then you obviously have your battery connections, and the battery tray is marked with a positive and negative side. We'll go ahead and put a battery in there. Always remember to keep your ribbon on the inside. That way when you're trying to get the battery out, you're not struggling to get it out. And then once the battery's in, the chip will boot, and it'll show the A2 logo and the SX350 logo, and then it'll go off, which when that happens, you need to go ahead and click it 5 times to turn it on. And you'll have the A2 logo and the SX350 logo. And we'll go ahead and put a device on there, that way it doesn't show check atomizer the whole time we're trying to navigate everything. And like I said, once I got this 510 adjusted the first time for our Monster, I had no problems after that. Obviously, there we go, we've got fire. Navigating the menu can be tricky for somebody that does not know the SX350 chip, but it actually has a tilt sensor in it. So instead of navigating with the up and down wattage buttons, you actually tilt the device, which there isn't a lot in the menu that you actually need to use. We'll start with locking the device. Locking the device is 3 clicks. Obviously it is locked. We have no fire, no wattage adjustment or anything like that, and I accidentally clicked it 3 times and it unlocked the device. To access the menu, it'll be 5 clicks. And that'll bring you to your memory function, which if you tilt it, it'll scroll through your selected memory settings, which is only for wattage. I didn't find any use for this function because I always run at the same wattage anyway, so I just left that like it is. Next will be exit, which obviously to exit the menu, like so, and it'll bring you back to the standby screen. After that, you have bypass, which actually turns the SX350 chip off and makes this a full mechanical mod, which I have plenty of mechanical mods, so I never found any use for that option. We'll get back there. System is to turn your system on or off, and you do that by just simply tilting the device left or right. Link is for using the micro USB to upgrade the software, which A2Vapes does not recommend doing, as A2Vapes has its own custom Yeehee software loaded onto here. Display left or right. This chip is normally displayed vertical instead of horizontal, so if you change the display, instead of it changing left to right, it's actually going to display upside down, so there's really no point in messing with that option either. And I believe that about covers the menu functions. Yeah, then it'll just round robin back to your memory settings. So just go to exit, tilt your device, and it'll come back to the screen. Obviously you've got your wattage down, wattage up. The wattage does not speed up or round robin, which I actually prefer, just because it makes it easier to adjust my wattage without speeding past it and having to back up to get my preferred wattage, which we'll go ahead and set this back to 45. And there we go. You have your micro USB charging port right here. It is also a pass-through, so while you have it plugged in, you can vape it. This is also for system upgrades, which, like I said, A2Vapes does not recommend. Also, while charging, a little LED will come on right here. and it will be red while charging and green when fully charged, obviously. I already showed you the locking functions. And like I said, I mean, it vapes spectacular. You know, it's exactly what A2Vape said it would be. It's a great box. You know, like you can, like, I don't know if you can hear that, but the finish is very smooth. And like I said, I did manage to scratch it in a couple of places. As a matter of fact, I'll see if I can see, you can see a small blemish right there. And I actually rubbed out most of this just by using my thumb when I got home from the Renaissance Festival. And that's really all there is to it. Like I said, it's very basic and very easy to use. This is not a complicated device where you're searching through menus for 2 hours trying to find your preferred vape settings. And with that being said, I feel completely fine with backing out and vaping on it. And there you have it, guys. An up close and personal look at the M1 Marauder from A2Vapes. A2Vapes.com is the only place that I've seen this for retail sale, and the retail price on it is $223. And if you look at the pros of this device, you know, the build quality, the chipset, the fit and finish, everything about this mod makes it well worth the price tag. Like, I have only one subjective con, which we talked about earlier when we talked about the 510 being screwdriver adjustable. And that wasn't even a con for me. I threw my Monster V3 on here the day that I got it, and I haven't had to adjust it since. So, you know, there really wasn't a con for me on this device. You know, this device performed exceptionally well. You know, it did exactly what A2Vape said it would, and did it with no problems. You know, I highly recommend this mod. You know, if you're looking for an all-day mod, this is the one you want. And with that being said, I thank you for watching this review. You know, I truly do appreciate it. And join us again next time.